A very good morning to all my dear students. Hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Today in this video I'll be teaching you part 2 writing skills. Lesson number 1, expansion of ideas. Now let's get started. We'll see expansion of ideas. What is expansion of idea? Expansion of an idea is an expansion of a proverb. You know proverb like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Where there is a will, there is a way. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Cut your coat according to your cloth. All these are proverb. Now you need to expand slogan. What is slogan? I will tell you an example. You cannot change time, but it is time for you change. Now expansion of quotation. What is quotation? I will tell you one Abdul Kalam's quotation. You have to dream before your dreams can come true. Now expansion of idea is an expansion of proverb, slogan, quote and is simple and straightforward. This requires reading and comprehending the given topic. That means you have to understand topic thoroughly. First thing, we need to understand the given topic and you need lots of practice of proverb. You have to learn proverb. Secondly, you should not exceed your word more than 110 words. Now further we'll see the 5 easy steps in order to write a good expansion of idea. The very first one, understand the symbol of the words in the proverb. Most proverbs or ideas are symbolic. The name of place or animal or thing or person stands as a symbol of some quality. We have tried to understand that in the context of proverbs. Now let's see with the help of example. All that glitters is not gold. Here we have the noun gold. It is the name of a thing. We know that gold is precious metal. So what does gold stand for? It stands for precious. Now with the help of same example, all that glitters is not gold, we'll see the second step. Substitute the meaning in the idea or the proverb. All that glitters is not gold. Now substitute the symbol we found out earlier in the sentence. What do we have? All that glitters is not precious. Now let's see third step. Look for an anecdote, short story, example, illustration to support your topic. Now that children, you have understood what the proverb stands for or what the proverb means. You should look for a suitable example to illustrate it. Hence you have to write a short story. Now student, where do we get these stories? There are plenty of them. Aesop's fable are ideal, so are the tales of India. The pen Chatantra. Now we'll say step 4. Look for similar proverbs or ideas conveying the same meaning. Now students, the proverb which you have chosen to write, you have to write one more similar proverb related to it. For example, all that glitter is not precious. Now for this similar proverb is, do not judge the book by its cover. Now the last step, that means step 5, sum up the paragraph. Use summing up the words or phrases to indicate that you have finished the expansion and intend to sum it up. You could use thus or in fine or so, or the proverb advises that. Let the reader know that you are signing off. Points to remember. Now student, pay attention. You can't start your expansion of idea directly writing the proverb meaning. Avoid the use of I and you. That means you can't use I and you in your expansion of idea. think well, express your view clearly. Whatever you're writing content, it should be precise and related to your topic, and it should be very clear so that the reader get attracted towards your content. Be creative. Now hope you all have understood 5 steps to write expansion of ideas and plus points to remember. Now quickly open your page number 108. We'll see example. Procrastination is the thief of time. Now my dear students, what is procrastination? The action of delaying or postponing something. It has always been said, never put off for tomorrow what you can do it today. That means you have to do your work today itself. Do not put it your work for tomorrow. Don't delay it. Yet there are many people who enjoy postponing things. Some people are there, no, we'll do it tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Such people do not realize the dangers of delaying. The more we postpone, the more work piles up. Work will never disappear if we postpone. So finally, we have no choice but to deal with it. We complete the work eventually in a careless manner. Do not run from your responsibility. Do your work on time. Be punctual. This will help you out in your life. Precious time wasted means opportunity lost and lost forever. Once you have lost opportunity and you are wasting your time, you are going to lose it forever. By the time we realize how much time we have wasted and how many opportunity we have missed, and time will come when you will regret yourself why I did so. It may be too late, so you have to do on time your work. Sometime a person has to pay a very heavy price for it. The one who delays insuring his house will regret it when the house is gutted by a sudden fire. The student who goes on postponing studies will need to burn the midnight oil for the last minute preparation. Here we have seen two examples. The one who delays ensuring, that means protect his house, will regret it when the house is gutted by a sudden fire. What is gutted? Bitterly disappointed or upset. Here if you are failed to protect something, that will be disappear and you will be upset because you have not protected that on time. Second example of student is given here. Whatever work is given by your teacher, by your parents, you have to do it on time. It will help you out to be a successful personality in your life. So do not delay it. Do your work on time.